So we're here for our AIM Quarterly Fantasy League update, and I'm with Andy, who's made a late substitution for Ryan. Ryan's actually popped out of the game for now, so Andy's going to be a familiar face. Andy, do you want to tell us a little bit about Zambeef?
Yeah, sure. So Zambeef was founded 20 years ago, and it claims to be one of the largest integrated agribusinesses in Zambia. So what that means is that they create all the raw materials, they grow all their own crops, they breed all their own cows, chickens, pigs. They also process all of that themselves, so they've got their own factories. And they also sell all their produce through their own butchers, retail outlets, so they've got various fast food outlets throughout Zambia, and also wholesalers.
Oh, okay. So why did you decide on Zambeef? It's quite an out there pick, right?
Yeah, so I actually own this stock myself. However, they haven't done brilliantly for me. Over a year ago they were at 60p, and at the start of the year they were at 10p. Oh. So I thought, well, there's only one way they can go.
Yeah, true. Down even further. So where do you see them going in 2015 then? Higher and higher?
I do, yeah. There's a few things that have happened in the first quarter. They sold one of their subsidiary companies, so they've had a big cash injection of $25 million. And directors are starting to buy up a lot of the shares. I think they think it's bottomed out. So at 10p, a lot of the directors have bought or increased their holdings by 20-30%. Yeah. So they're obviously very confident about the company going forward.
Okay. So Andy, what's their share price doing at the moment? Where's it at?
It's doing okay. It's at 12p. There was a spike in the price, went all the way up to 18p on the back of those director buys. So throughout February it had quite a nice run. However, they've fallen back now, resting around 12p. So Sam, how has Gemfields done over the last 3 months?
So it's been a bit of a mixed bag. I mean, we're actually 29% up for the 3 months, which is good. But it started off a bit slow. So their luxury brand Faberge hasn't been doing that well. Sales actually picked up, but then a lot of the actual costs, fixed costs, had kind of risen as well, so didn't perform as expected. However, over the last couple of weeks, we've seen a huge spike. I think we're up about 15% over the last week or so. And that's mainly down to their biggest mine. It's actually the Cajun mine, and it's actually the biggest mine of emeralds in the whole of the world. And one of the big focuses they've had is on stopping the actual legal trade of emeralds, because I don't know if you know, but about 90% of all emeralds traded are actually done on the black market. Okay. So what they're trying to do is make sure they build selling shops inside Mozambique and Zambia to stop them from actually being imported out. So yeah, it's a big focus they're doing at the moment.
Okay, Sam. So I mean, I've heard in the news that Gemfields are planning to put a lot more investment in ruby mines. Do you know anything more about that? Yeah,
so I mean, the big focus has always been on emeralds, but over the last couple of months they've done a few auctions on rubies. And actually Investec did a good piece of research recently on the ruby market and how they actually think that, so the recent auction went for 77 million, and they think that it could push as high as about 100 million towards the end of the year. So it's a big push on rubies as well, so if you think that's a bit more of an emerging kind of play for Gemfields.
So where do you think that could take the share price going forward?
So I think at the moment we're sat at about 59 pence, and I think that it can only go higher from here. I think people have even got it targeted around 75 pence. So yeah, there we go, another 16p, it's another 20%. Let's keep going.
Is that for the end of the year?
Yeah, for the end of the year. I mean, like I said, it's risen from about 43, 45 from the beginning of the year, so you can already see that's up 16p. I don't think it's unrealistic that in the next 9 months it could go up even further. So what about you then, Andy? Where do you see Zambeef going over the next 3 months?
Well, I mean, with the $25 million investment that they've received from selling the subsidiary and their management planning to plough that straight into the core business, I'm hoping over the next few months, towards the end of the year, that the share price is going to increase. And obviously the management have kind of put a base level that they don't want the share price to fall below, which is 10p. Yeah. So I'm hoping from 12p that we can go on from there.
So whilst we'll be seeing gems on celebrities around the world, I'll be making mincemeat of Zambeef.
Oh, don't give me that beef, Sam.
Oh, don't stop milking all the puns, Andy.
Well, I just hope that my stock goes on a bull run and beats you at the end of the year.
All right, let's wrap it up there. We'll see you in 3 months, guys.
See you.